This is Changemakers Circle on Click Niger online channel. My name is Ihekoronye. Changemakers Circle is the program where we talk about how to optimize development practitioners and those who work in the development world. And Changemakers Circle is being brought to you by Skill Hub Consulting, an organization that is set out to empower change amongst development practitioners. Today on Changemakers Circle, we'll be talking about leveraging networks, collaborations, and partnerships amongst civil society organizations and non-governmental organizations. To do this with me, I have someone in the studio who is a development and an advocacy expert. He is Mr. Damian Ihekoronye. Mr. Damian, it's awesome having you here with me in the studio.
Thank you, Ehi, and thank you, the crew, for having me here today.
Well, I would say it's been quite an age, so this is a good opportunity to network back with you, especially since we're talking about networking today. You're welcome. It's nice to have you with us in the studio. Specifically today, we are looking at the need for CSOs to partner with each other and maximize their strengths and to minimize their weaknesses. A symbiotic relationship that leads to scalable and profitable relationships. Mr. Damian Ihekoronye is a development expert with over 15 years of broad range experience. He is a programs expert. He has held lead roles in several offices in Nigeria, and he has managed donor-funded programs in Nigeria in health, governance, peace, you name it. He is an advocacy expert, an intergovernmental relationship expert as well. He is an expert in leadership, team management, networking, facilitation, and of course, a development communications expert. Let's start with what you have experienced practically on the field.
Okay.
All right, so it's nice to have you, Mr. Damian, with us in the studio. Can you describe the nature of symbiotic partnerships that your organizations that you have worked in have cultivated with other CSOs? What were the initial motivations in forming this alliance?
Well, this thing is endless, and if I start recounting it, we may not go here today. But specifically, networking is very, very key for organizations to succeed. In the course of my work in the development and the non-governmental organizations circle, we have worked with so many organizations. And what I say to people is this: you can't do it alone. Iron sharpeneth iron, let me use that word. Mm-hmm. And when we come together, there is power in unity. There is power in people coming together to, whether you want to do advocacy, because you don't want to sound like a lone voice in the wilderness. But when you have voices, when you have actions, concerted actions, and people coming together, you tend to achieve more. But oftentimes we see this kind of competition, I would say, in the development sector, which to me, I say it's not helping matters. Where people think they can do it alone on their own, maybe looking for funding, looking for opportunities. But when those things, if you people come together as a consortium, most of the times, when you see programs that succeed, a program you see people coming together in terms of, maybe an arrangement of consortium. This person is delivering here, this person is. So you are tapping from strengths. Tapping Mr. A's strength, expertise, and connecting together, and also learning. Where your own weaknesses are there, their strength will rub off on it. Where your own strength is there, your strength can rub off on there. So most of the programs that have succeeded in Nigeria are programs you see people working together, whether in the health sector, in the governance, in the reform, in the security, and so on and so forth. It's been also in the anti-corruption projects in Nigeria. So it's very, very good, and we have been seeing results. And I think donors in Nigeria and even in Africa know the power of networking, know the power of partnership, know the power of coming together of organizations and what that can mean in terms of development.
It's interesting, really. The more the merrier. When you have everybody putting hands together, it makes the work easier. But what are some of the initial motivations for forming alliances in the first place?
Yeah, I think the motivation is all about development. What make people come together? Because if organizations want to, if I use the word alliance, if they come together, they know that there is strength in number, strength in the areas of expertise, in strategy, and so on and so forth. So resources, pulling resources, human resources, material resources, and even ideas. So this expertise and ideas, these resources coming together will be able to help organizations achieve the common goal of serving the public and serving the citizen.
So, in forming a partnership, I know that a lot of people have their fears and their phobias why they wouldn't want to even go into a partnership. What do you think are some of the things that hinder people, or those initial fears that people would have, stopping them from getting into such collaborations or alliances?
I would say is a situation of unequal kind of relationship where you have big organizations, development organizations that have the experience, that have been here for long, and you see upcoming ones. There is that fear, there is that suspicion. Um, you might be swallowed in the listen. These guys have been doing it for years. What can I offer in this? So the smaller ones always want to, oh, let's go alone. Even when it comes to resource sharing, oh, they will always give opportunity higher. So there is that in terms of resources, resource wise, in terms of name. If you're working in the health sector in Nigeria, the names that when they come up, these people are good with this kind of work. These people are good with either maternal and health issues. These people are good with governance issues. These people are good with research. And now, when you also see those ones coming together in the same expertise, there's always that competition. Nobody, we know it, we have it, we have been here before you, we have all the resources, we have the connections, we have done it before. So it's always a mutual suspicion. It's always somebody don't want to, maybe you, in the course of coming together, you may lose your identity to the bigger ones or your relevance in the big. And that is a very bad thing to begin to think of in the first place. Because if you have that mindset that you're going to learn, it will benefit you. Going into partnership, there shouldn't be any fear. And if the terms are defined, if your organization is developing or doing work in the area of health and also doing a work in the area of health, and we define the terms that, okay, you'll be in charge of the communication while I'll be in charge of the advocacy. It is there. Most times, and you see that there are thin lines between these two. Communication and advocacy. You see that, the person that is doing advocacy wants to also produce some communication materials. The person that is also doing communication wants to also pay advocacy or cost to advocate. So you look at it, these things are some of the things that make organizations want to do it, because our strength is in advocacy. Our own strength is in communication. Our own strength is in training, capacity building. So when these things come together and it is specifically defined and those terms are kept, you see that organizations will not have any fear of such kind of
Yes.
So, what are the key things that you think are the must-haves that a CSO must have, or that CSOs must have in order to have a good partnership with others?
I think a CSO must have an objective. You must have a focus. You must have a vision. No two visions are the same. where you stand, what you see, and where also my heights, let me use that word, are two different things. Some people's vision is we want to operate in Nigeria. Some people's vision is we want to operate in West Africa. Some others we want to operate in Africa. Some say we want to operate regionally, a state-based organization, and want to work in the state. So yes, community-based, state-based, regional-based, national-based, in West Africa, continental, and so on and so forth. So such vision, you must have a vision before. What do you want to see? What do you want to achieve? What do you see as an impact that you want to make? Is it at the population level? Oh, we are targeting Nigerians. We are working on Nigerians. We don't work on government. We want to work at the individual level. Some organizations, their own is at systemic level. We want to change the system. We want to influence government policies. Then there are those that are working at the policy level, policy or system level. Now, those that are working at the policy level, you must, so that when people are going to engage you, they know we are engaging this ZZ organization because they are going to bring unique something working at the system level. So if we want to target health institutions and systems, he or she, that organization is going to deliver it. But if we want to reach the people, somebody working at the population level, you know that is that organization's niche. They will always reach to audiences, they will always reach to people. And then those that are policy, they are very good. They will give you the policy brief, they will craft it, they will even identify the loopholes in the policies and begin to influence such policies either at the local government, at the state or national level. So you must have focus, you must have identity, you must define your area geographically and thematically. You must define it. Let people know that yes, you are a health institution. You cannot, you get confused or carried away if you become like what I call jack of all trades. It comes to health program. Oh, he's there. It's come to governance. He's there. How can you do research? You're also
even population wise, because there are some persons who suddenly, they are community based, but then when some things that come up look attractive, suddenly they are international and
they become international. Yeah. So yeah, that is the problem with CSOs, NGOs, people. And anyway, I will also blame them because of the changing issues in the donor environment. Okay. Sometimes you see that maybe there are more money in the health sector, so they want to tweak their focus, the vision. They are now seeing vision in the health sector. Maybe there is the government where the donor agencies want to focus more on government. You see somebody that have been in the health sector one. So with bigger organization, you see that they tell you that we work in 4 thematic areas of health, governance. So they don't want to lose out.
Yeah.
You see they don't want to lose out. So if it comes to health, they are going to apply for that funding. They are going to deliver work in the health. If it comes to governance, if it comes to security, if it comes to this, but you tend to benefit more. You tend to have that I call it respect or more focus when you define where you work, and people will know you. People will always look for you when it comes to that. If you are a research led organization, people will know when they want to do anything in Nigeria or in here, they will look for you. Oh, they are good at that. Go and get them.
Interesting. What are some of the challenges that you have faced, and how were you able to walk through those challenges? What are the challenges usually that CSOs face in partnerships?
You look at it, is how we navigated is to ensure that you define the purpose of the partnership and the collaboration. You must define what you want to do. We are okay, we want to work together. 4 of us want to work together to lead to a change in this. Who are we? Who are we looking for? What do we need? That is the definition of what we want to achieve. We want to change government policy, or we want to improve improve anti-corruption agencies. Who are those organizations that work in that area? Define the purpose. This is what we want to do. Who are they? Where are they? What are their strengths? Now, how we have done it is that when we define this, we we come together and say, okay, do we want to go as one agency with which name? We have had issues where we come together and say, okay, we are going to apply for this program. We want to go for it, bid for it. And when we bid, this is what you are going to deliver. This is what you are going to deliver. Are you getting me? So, and from that outset, you set out parameters. You set out uh, what I call maybe job descriptions and say, okay, Mr. A, you are going to focus on, you are going to lead on communication. Are you getting me? So every aspect of communication will be channeled through that organization. Mr. B, you are good. You are going to lead on capacity building because you have the resources, you can facilitate, you lead on that. Now, Mr. C, you are going to lead on advocacy. You are going to be engaging government agencies, you are going to be pushing for change, you are going to be advocating for whatever that we're going to do. So everybody have their mandate. So we did that in some of the projects that we run in my former organizations in the anti-corruption. Oh, you know, you are the ones doing the communication, leading in the communication. This one is leading in advocacy. This one is leading in research. This one is leading in monitoring and evaluation. If you don't know it, you don't know it. So defining those things, you know that, yes, this is Mr. A's area of strength. And you give it to. Problem becomes when Mr. B wants to do what Mr. A is doing and Mr. B want to do what Mr. Z is doing. So definition of such and also coordination is very, very important. You can define it. Coordination and monitoring is very, very important. How are you coordinating to ensure that Mr. A is doing this? We are not saying that people cannot. There are situations where you work as a team, because even as an organization, you work as a team. There are situations where your work may also interface with what I'm doing. So those few moments will always be there. How do you manage such so that it doesn't become a big problem for a partnership or a coordination or whatever, that's a teamwork that you people are having? How do you manage these things, ensuring that the already set objectives are kept, people keep to the rule, and when if there's opportunity for this thing cross this, you know that it's going to be managed without resorting to a conflict.
So in a situation where, first and foremost, so two things, where one of the organizations is not delivering up to par. Secondly, where organizations are beginning to overstep their bounds and delve into another person's space based on what was agreed. How should those be handled then?
Take, for instance, where organizations are delving into another person's business. They are supposed to be a coordinator. Now, if you are going into a program where you say, we are going as a consortium partner, there must be a lead consortium. That lead consortium is in charge of coordination. I would say.
So they will have the final say in certain things.
Not even final say. Not even final say. If it's defined that they will be coordinating, sometimes the organization will be coordinating but not implementing. So the work of that coordinating organization to ensure that the other three are doing their work. Reporting comes to them, ensuring that people keep to even performance issues.
So it's like an administrative and oversight function.
Yes. Some people call it lead consortium. They are the lead consortium. 3 other ones or 4 other ones will follow. Then the lead consortium has that responsibility, management responsibility, financially, program wise, also managing relationships that between the other 3, and to say, okay, Mr. A, organization A, don't go there. If there is a request, you know where you are channeling it to. Let's say the donor say, we need to do more visibility. You know, for instance, you know the organization that's leading in communication, and you now say, this is the beauty of defining and knowing each other's strength and what they can do. There is opportunity for learning. Do you get me? There are bits of small things that somebody can do, which you say interference, not interference. I don't see it as interference. Let's say you are producing something that is going on your own social media, because you also need to keep your own work alive. So that you are not carrying the communication aspect that Mr. Z is supposed to be carrying.
So when one of them is not meeting up,
performance, it becomes performance. Now, when one of them is not meeting up, it's glaring, you know where it is. If we say that you are leading on research and this person is leading on monitoring and evaluation, and it comes that in this quarter we need to report, and there is no indicator there is nothing to information to report about. So you know where it is. Oh, Mr. Organization that is leading on MIE, we don't have this. That you know that where that thing is coming from. If it is on research, you don't have facts, you don't have evidence to back up programming. You know that the person that is leading on research has not even done the work or is not doing the work right. If it becomes that wrong information is coming out, you know that something is wrong. And the capacity, and you now identify that, oh, you are trying to build the capacity of other organization, and the person leading in the capacity building is not measurable because there's no knowledge uptake. You know that either the model or what the system, the strategy that they are using is faulty, or they are not actually delivering their work. So with specification of assignments and tasks, you'll be able to measure. It's like a human body. If you are walking and the eyes, you decide to close your eyes and you hit your leg on the you know that the eye was not operational. The eyes is closed. Open it. So if the eyes was open and working well and feeding the brain, you know that you won't have that kind of this. So you'll be able to trace where such is.
Awesome. Yeah. What should CSOs look out for in order to be able to get good partnership? What kind of qualities should a CSO, when you want to foster a relationship or a partnership, what are the things that you should look out for? And then where can CSOs start to look when they want to get partnerships?
You have to, first of all, thematic issues. What I still use the word is ABCD. If ABCD, for ABCD, we want to go into partnership to deliver something, you will be able to sit down and say, what do we want to do? What is the history of A? History, you are giving him to deliver research. How many research this thing has he or she, that organization, delivered in the past? You go back to checking the history of this organization. Are you getting me? What is their history in terms of delivering quality work, in terms of the timely delivery of assignments, and also doing it well? There are organizations that may have issues like the petty things. They want to, they are here, they are also poking nose in another agency. So those things are there. You must ask questions. You must refer. People will, we want to work on, help us to get reference from the people that you have worked with.
Okay.
Donor referencing is very good. Yes, you can ask donor. We want to work with this. Can you get us? USAID has given them a note and said they deliver this project, they deliver this program in this, and it recorded A. Programs are evaluated sometimes, and if you have been a very strong, we know some of them that are very strong in coordination. So anytime organizations are making decisions to come together to work, they will always look for that prime. Who will lead? Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Who will lead? And you know that they have, because their history of leading consortium has been very successful. Are you getting me? So you are going to approach them and say, we are coming together with you. You are going to be the consortium lead. Are you getting me? Because of the history of what you have done, you are going to lead research. How such things. And if they come out tomorrow and you go to do assessment and people say, oh, we don't even know anything about maternal and child health, that you know that their communication is not reaching the right audience. You see how you, first of all, you have identified their strengths, and you know, and people, referrals can tell you that, oh, BBC Media Action led this communication program in so years and so this, and this is, so you know that, yes, you are going to give it to them. I'm not saying there are no other, there are others, but you are looking for, you now begin to drill it down. I want to get to the rural areas. Who has that reach? You now compare the two. Either if it's BBC Media Action or any other person, who has that wide reach? If it is that you want to reach government agencies, you know organizations that even in the midnight, they can make Mr. President to appear on the program. It is they are the advocacy specialist. Are you getting me? Now you look for organizations that need to provide you with evidence. You know them, they are grounded in their research. Their research is top notch.
you look for them and you engage them on such kind of
This is really, really interesting and amazing. Now, but are there potential downsides in partnerships or in partnering with other CSOs, and what should organizations look out for? Because, yes, there's the positive, everything seems working well, but at times we can just jump in without preparing ourselves for the unforeseen. So are there potential downsides to partnerships?
Yes, there are. Sometimes it brings the opportunity of it makes you to remain in this field without it doesn't provide expansion and diversification. If you are running a program and they say we are assigning you to only communication, but you want to build as an organization. You also want to, tomorrow, that you want to bid for a project or look for funding that you can implement a project by yourself. Having your research aspect, having your communication aspect, having your training or capacity building aspect, having your advocacy aspect. So that kind of that is the downside of it. And also working with you may be able to begin to, if conflict, internal crisis comes up. That's another downside of it. Money becomes, what's the sharing formula? Why are you giving him this? Why is it? What are they actually doing? I manage the project. Where we were working, 2 others were international, and we had more work to do. Are you getting me? One was doing that managerial consultant lead and got more, got 60% of the overall budget, and the other person doing the real work in the field got just 20%. Let me say 15%. The other one got 25%. And we got to a meeting one time. The person, the donors said, these guys are doing more work. How did you people? I also know that, we need that money to also pay salaries, to keep staff, to keep this thing. So sometimes organizations begin to take what
they shouldn't just so that they can be a part of.
Or either they want to learn, because there's usually a learning curve in it. We want to learn. This is an exciting area to work on. We have not done much on security, but we delivering the communication aspect of this program will help us to begin to learn about security reform.
There's always a price to pay.
There's always a price to pay.
All right, so before I let you go, Mr. Damian, can you share a quick story about a time where a partnership really, really paid off for you? Yes, or the organization that you worked in that you can easily, share as an example. Yes, either both for you and for the organization that you partnered with, and for the outcome as well.
I think I have a lot of examples to give in this area. There was a time to do police reform. Anytime, anywhere I go today, I said, 2020 Police Act. We were part of the people that made it.
The NSAS.
The NSAS. We were working on a police reform project funded by FCDO then. We had other consortium members that did their own bits, and at the end, Nigerians became more aware of what the issues with the police were. So when you look at it as a person, you look at that police act that wasn't possible many years ago and became possible, you will beat your chest and say, I played a role. Yes, I played a role in this. And my organization I worked played a role in this also. Also look at when we eradicated polio in Nigeria. You look at it, if you are part of it, you beat your chest and say, I played a role. My organization played a role. And whenever donors sit anywhere they sit, they will say, really, this organization did this work, and people became more aware of the issues, and even their behaviors changed as a result of the role. So you yourself, it gives you joy as an individual being part of the team that delivered that outcome or that change and your organization. So
interesting, amazing. So what would you say to a CSO as something that they should not forget when trying to foster partnerships with organizations and also as a benefit for them?
I think they should go into partnership with an open mind. Whether you are a bigger organization, whether you are a smaller organization, and also in good faith. Do you get me? So both the person that is getting the bigger chunk of money or a small chunk of money or more work, there should be good faith. They should go there with open mind and the mind to learn. Because I say it, there is no involvement or any work that you do without learning something from it. If you go there with a closed mind, you won't learn. So organizations should go with open mind, and they should be able to go in good faith and have at the back of mind that they are going to learn something from it. If it becomes if it didn't go well, see it as an experience. If you go well, see it as a success. So you are picking two things from. So don't always want to do it alone. Learn to go with others. There'll be a rub-off, experience-wise and in everything, and it will go into your own this and say, well, we are part of this and we did this. So
thank you so much, Mr. Damian. It was awesome having you on Changemakers Circle today. So you are our change maker for today.
Happy to be here to be part of the Changemaker
Circle
on Click FM.
So this has been Changemakers Circle on Click Niger online channel, and today we spoke about leveraging networks and collaborations and partnerships. And I've been speaking with Mr. Damian Ihekoronye, the coalition and advocacy lead of the Spring program in Nigeria. Changemakers Circle will be here again next time, and until then, my name is Ihekoronye. Bye.